August 29, 2015 at the Kastrup Kayak Club outside of Copenhagen, Denmark. This is the Danish National Kayak Championship. These competitors will be attempting 34 different rolling maneuvers within 15 minutes. Starting with the side scull, Inakachinok, for 2 points. Each roll can be attempted on both sides. You miss the first try, you get a second try for a point less. Rolls must be done following the official order. If you skip something, you can't go back. Judging all these competitors is Per Holsen, and the MC you hear in the background is Lisa Latta, the president of Kastrup Kayak Club. This is an annual event put on by the Danish Kayak Federation. All right, let's look at some rolls. First 5 moves are the side scull, the chest scull, the standard roll, the elbow crook roll, and the storm roll in that order. Look at the lower left. Leah is doing the standard roll, Kingofik Bashashlu Nofashashlu in Greenlandic. And now she goes straight into looks like a storm roll. That is out of order. Top right, Anders did his elbow crook roll, going for the storm roll. Not gonna make it. Top left, Rune sets up for a storm roll. That's how it's done. On the top right, Anders will have a second try at the storm roll. And he's got it. That'll be 2 points instead of 3. On the lower left, the judge is going to let Leia back up and do the elbow crook rolls that she missed and repeat the storm rolls and take it from there. On the top left, with 30 points, Lulne has yet to miss anything. Perfect routine so far. Top of the screen, they're both doing Alia Mishlugu. We call that the spine roll in English. Anders is 1 point down from that storm roll he missed on the first try. All these rolls are taken from techniques used for hundreds of years by seal hunters in Greenland as part of their kayaking tradition. And that tradition is kept alive by Kanakatufiat, the organization that holds the National Kayak Championship every summer in Greenland. Lower right, Maya doing Alia Mishlugu. As she comes up, that lower arm is way out to the side. That is not going to get credit from the judge. She will get a second chance to try that. To be a proper spine roll, the paddle has to stay at least in the vicinity of the spine. So on the second try, she still has that paddle way out to the side. Not going to get any points for that. That's the maximum number of tries she gets on that side. But the other side she can still try. Judge is not just looking for a recovery from a capsize. There's a prescribed technique to each of these maneuvers here. 46, the highest score at the moment, but it is close. Lower left, Leah doing the behind the back roll, and she's got nice technique there. Takes more flexibility and finesse than muscle and power on a lot of these rolls. What you can't see here is the hours and hours they've spent practicing for this. Anders in the top right, going for a Shiukutunazu Mishlugu. Not there. Paddle's got to stay behind the head all the way through. That roll is worth 4 points, but he'll take a second try, and that's good, so he gets 3. Top left, Rune doing Pachip Kashlu Atua Mishlu Ishlu Inamik. That's the shotgun roll. Fairly easy roll. And he's still no mistakes. 64 points in the lead. Now we're up to the sculling rolls. First one is Kipawul Shinok Pachit Amoshluinok. Vertical sculling roll. The paddle will stay vertical while the kayaker goes down and up. This is done as a 180 degree down and up on the same side, although in Greenland sometimes they go for the full 360. On the top right, Anders will do Masikut ala Chinook. Paddle on the deck, held right there and just sculls all the way around. Anders is not going to make that one. Oh, yes he is. Perseverance pays off. On the top left, trying the same roll. Rune has the touch, 4 points. Back to Anders on the right, he's got the paddle extended. And there's no penalty for extending the paddle as much or as little as you want. That's what it's designed for. And on this side, not there. For the next sculling roll, Rune has to keep the paddle behind his back. Is Sefikut ala Chinook. That involves some precise blade control, and he's got it for 5 points. Anders on the right, same roll. And you can see how difficult that roll can be. He'll miss it, recovering, laying back. Top left, Rune doing the same thing, also having trouble. Not gonna make it. That's a tough roll. 85 points, but that was the first thing he missed. While the others all work on the cross arm roll, lower left, Leah still on Masi Kutala Chinook. Nice technique there. 4 points is good. Hulne top left with a cross arm roll. He's at 95 points, closing in 100. Below him, Leah doing the behind the back sculling roll. Now neither of the guys can get that on both sides. She's got that one side working quite well. Meanwhile, Hulne with the under the hull sculling roll, looking good. The first to reach 100. On the lower left, Leah Esefi Kut Ala Chinook on the other side. Having a little trouble there. But no, she's up and it's good. 5 points. Next is speed rolls, as many as possible in 10 seconds. Minimum of 3, 1 point per roll. Starting with storm rolls. There goes Anders. He's got 3. And he's got 4. That's it. Rune on the left is on 2. And 3. 4. And stops with time to spare. Maya got 3. Standard rolls go a little faster. Anders with 3, 4. Can he make 5? Yes, with time to spare. 5 rolls. Leah's got her 100 points. And speed standard rolls. Rune and Maya at the same time. Any hesitation here will cost you a roll, which is a point. Rune's up with 4 and waits. Maya 5. Nice job. Lower left, Leah on the storm rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stops. That'll keep her in second place with 104. Meanwhile, the others have another kayak coming out to bring them the avatak. Leah with the speed rolls. Standard speed rolls, that's 3 and 4, and she'll rest at 4. In Greenland, they do the speed rolls on both sides, but here it's just one side each for storm rolls and standard rolls. And now we have the avatak roll, 5 points on a side. Makes it a little harder to roll with a big float hanging off the back. Anders just got his 100 points. Lulne top left, still in the lead. 113. And with a good avatak roll, that'll take him up to 118. Now with the avatak roll completed, things will get a little more challenging because from here on out, they will not use the paddle. We'll start with the norsok. That is the throwing stick that's used to throw a harpoon. It's kept on the deck of every seal hunter's kayak. Very handy to roll with if the paddle is lost. Top right, Anders Nosamik Masikut. Having trouble on that side. Must be his offside. Checking the clock for Maya. She still has 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes left. Top right, Anders tries again on that Nosamik Masikut. Still can't get it. No points there. On the lower right, Maya with the norsok in her hand. We'll try the first one, Nosamik Masikut, front to front. And she's got it for 6. That makes 100 points. Same roll on the other side. And that looks good too, another 6. Anders top right pulls into the lead, 133. Rune on the left, still taking his time, starting in on the norsok rolls. Of the 34 maneuvers on the list, Anders has reached number 23. Starting on the hand rolls, Asamik Masikut. Same drill except without the norsok. These are 7 points apiece. Anders on his offside, Asamik Masikut. 7 points, not gonna make it. That allows Leah to pull into the lead, finishing up her Norsok routine. 154, starting on the hand rolls. Now you notice that everyone here has a laminated sheet under their deck lines in case they forget the order of the rolls. But by now, it's fairly straightforward. Look at Leah just go through those hand rolls one after the other. That puts her way in the lead. And we got a close race for second place among the two guys on top. But Rune has not started the hand rolls yet, so he'll have plenty of opportunities to catch up if he doesn't run out of time. So these hand rolls go front to front, back to front, and front to back, both sides at 6 different ones. The last two, which end in the layback position, are generally considered to be the easiest. So Leah wraps up the hand rolls and now goes for the closed fist roll, holding a ping pong ball. Asak Pekushlu Masikut for 8 points, and it puts her over 200. Lower right, Maya has her own strategy. She skips some of those forward-ending ones. If you're not going to make them, why bother to do them? You just lose time. In the past, the time limit's been half an hour, which is what they use in Greenland. But this year, it's been cut down to 15 minutes. Lower left, Leah, closed fist roll back to front. Not going to make it. Top right, Anders, Kingukut. He's not going to make it either. Need a little more snap in the hips to get that to work. Other kayak is bringing out the brick, which must be held in the rolling hand for all 6 of the hand roll variations. Both the guys are closing in on 200 points. Anders on the top right, doing his final closed fist roll for 8 points. And that puts him at 200. Check out Maya, lower right with the brick. Layback version, Nofashashlu, good, 9 points. Takes her up to 171. Other side for another 9 is up to 180. Rune top left hits his 200 points. Leia at 243 is going to be hard to catch. We're running out of rolls. We're getting towards the end of the list. She may very well be unassailable here. With 9 points aside on this brick and 6 different rolls, there's a total of 54 points potential here. And perhaps Leah can hit all of them. Anders top right, starting with the brick as well. Leah lower left, effortless. Anders, same thing, little more struggle. Anders on the other side. We know this is not his good side. Takes a little time to set up. Here we go. Oh, very close. Going for the second try for 8 points instead of 9. Rune top left, same roll. Anders is not going to make it. Rune, a little bit of struggle, but he's got his. 9 points for him. Leah on the lower left has been hitting all these brick rolls, is now doing the easy layback ones. Another 9 points there. And she's got them all. 54 points in the bag. Top right, Anders with the Kingukut brick roll. Going for 9 points. And that is his offside. Nothing there. Leia lower left doing the elbow roll just with half an arm. And it's good for 10 points. That puts her over 300. Only the full-fledged experts can get over 300 points. It takes considerable practice to get all those sculling rolls and fist rolls to work reliably. It should be noted that in Greenland they often use a paving stone, which is considerably heavier than the red brick you see here. Rune on the top left with the brick, going back to front. Can't get up, and he's going to recover. Lost the brick, but he's got it tied on. Anders on the top right will attempt to pass Rune's score, and he is not going to make it. Had to use his whole arm to come up with. No points. Rune on the left, wrapping up his final brick rolls. At this point, it'll be difficult for him to crack 300, but not impossible. He'd have to get at least one straightjacket roll and paddle upside down past 20 meters or so. All right, Leia, still 3 minutes 50 seconds left at 3:17. On the top right, Anders, last chance for the elbow roll. 10 points. And he's not even close. By this time, these competitors have turned the kayak upside down and back up more than 50 times. And they do get tired. Top left, Rune starting on the elbow rolls. This could add 20 points if he hits both sides. There's the first side, done with ease, 265. And on the second side, for another 10 if he gets it. And he's got it lean, 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 lean. Yes, it's good, 275. Finally, paddling upside down for distance. This is an old seal hunter's trick. Unless somebody has the lungs of a whale here, the standings are not going to change too much. Point for the first 3 meters and a point for every 2 meters after that. Maya's up at 202. And Leah runs out of air with 6 meters. There's Anders is up, and Rune's still going. This man has some lungs. 11 meters, 5 points. 12 meters, still 5 points. 13 meters, 6 points. Everyone else is finished. He's still going. He's not staying in a straight line. That's going to cut him back a little bit, but he's still underwater. 17 meters, 8 points. 18 meters, 8 points. 19 meters. And finally, he's up, 284. That's amazing. As they would say in Greenland, Bishkoritsi. Congratulations to everybody. In part 2, we will match Leah up against David, the champion from last year, Christian, the second place finisher last year, and a newcomer to the Danish competition, Jan David from Norway. Thanks to the Danish Kayak Federation, the Kastrup Kayak Club, all the individuals involved, and Greenland for the inspiration.